Good evening, folks. Good evening, folks. Good evening, folks. It's your bro, Richie here again. Good evening to you all. Today's video is now part 9. Is that part 9? Part 9 on the Cadillac Elda. Part 9 on Part 9. Part 9 on the Cadillac Eldorado. In today's video, I'll be talking to y'all about the next version, which is the Gen 9, so the ninth generation of the Cadillac Eldorado from 1971 to 1978. But when I'm drinking, yep, drinking Corona. At this time of night, 11 p.m. I don't know why, but oh well. But this is just for today. Okay, so, yeah, I know it's a dumb idea at night to drink beer, but, oh well. It's just for today. Okay, so, before I get started, make sure you all, like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. So the Gen 9 Eldorado from the Gen 9 Eldorado from 1971 to 1978. All right, here we go. so orders first. So let's begin. Sorry, almost went ahead. Sorry about that. Orders first. So let's begin. So production. So orders first. So let's begin. Let's do it. So production was between 71 to 78. Assembly is at the Detroit so the assembly is at the Detroit assembly in Detroit, Michigan. Doesn't say the designer, but we all know that it's Bill Mitchell. So rest in peace. God rest his soul. Say God rest his soul. Now, I'm not sure if he actually did design the 9th gen. Did he? I can't remember now. God, Lord. So it doesn't say, but presumably he might have designed the Gen 9 Eldorado. Again, I have no idea, but presumably he might have. I don't know. Anyways, review production 71 to 78. Assemblies in Detroit. Assemblies at the Detroit. Assemblies at the Detroit assembly in Detroit, Michigan. Body and chassis next. Two types you could choose from a two-door is either a coupe or convertible. Layout is longitudinal front motor, front wheel drive. Are you kidding me now? Like, honestly, I thought they could have rear wheel drive because most 70s cars these days from America, like muscle cars, they are rear-wheel drive, even with their big V8s. But this one, are you kidding me? Front-wheel drive. Honestly, what were they thinking of when they did front-wheel drive? Come on, Cadillac, come on. Like, what were they thinking when they did it in front-wheel drive? Honestly, I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Just, mind went completely blank. Just gone. Like, honestly, just unbelievable. Anyway, so, yeah. Body style, two types you can choose from a two-door is either a coupe or convertible. Layout is longitudinally longitudinal front motor or front engine and yep, front wheel drive. Its platform is an e-body. It's related to both the Buick Riviera, and the Oldsmobile Tornado. Powertrain is next. So for the motors, we got two. So from 1971 to 1976, we got an 8.2, an 8.2, so an 8.8, so an 8.2 liter, 8.2 liter, 8.2 liter, 500 V8 motor. This was from 1971 to 1976. And from 1977 to 1978, we got the mighty proper V8 engine of all, a 7 liter 425, well 426 technically, V8. So a 7 liter 426 V8, not the Hemi, but just a standard Caddy V8. Transmission was a 3-speed auto. Again, can't get over the manual if you wanted to, because they didn't do the manual for this at all. So transmission, 3-speed auto. Dimensions is next. Wheelbase 3208 millimeters. 126.3, 126.3 inches in wheelbase. Length is for 1971 to 1973, it's pretty much the shortest at 5,600, so 5,664 millimeters, approximately dead on at 223 inches. That's from 1971 to 1973. And in 1977 to 1978, it was slightly longer by 26 millimeters, an inch longer. So it was 5,690 millimeters to so 5,690 millimeters. Well, every time bikers, are you kidding me? Anyways, so 5,690. I apologize. So 5,690 millimeters, 224 inches approximately, dead on. That's from 1977 to 1978. And the longest one is from 1974. So from 1974 to 1970, so 1974 to 1976. So 1974 to 1976 And that goes in at 5,692 millimeters, 200, 222, so 220, 224, 224.1, 220, 200, 224, 220, 224.1 inches. Say 224, 224.1 inches in length. God, how confusing was all that? There's so much for different versions, having different lengths. It's just crazy. Anyways, width is just pretty easy. 2027, 2027 millimeters, 79.8 inches, approximately 80 inches dead on for width. Height 1377 millimeters, so 1377 millimeters, 54.2 inches in height. So in height, curb weight, a whopping 4,800. So Masha's 4,828 pounds. Well, 4,830 pounds if you round up. 2,190 kilos. Almost 2.2 tons. For an early to late 70s car. That's just crazy. Anyways. Well, not crazy, but a bit of a disadvantage with the weight. I mean, it could have been a lighter, but it's all about the luxury what they had back at that time. That was up until the, what was it? Until the 11th and 12th version, which they just didn't really look like they had luxury at all. But the 10th version, I don't know about that, but I will get to that very soon, I promise you. That was a bunch more information than this one does. Okay, so, where was I? So curb weight, 4,800, 4,828, well, 4,830 pounds, which is 2,190, 2,190 kilos, almost 2,200 kilos, almost 2.2 tons. If you add an extra 10 kilos to the weight, it would just run up. Anyways, let's move on. So the Gen 9, so the Gen 9, so the Gen 9, Eldorado introduced, the Gen 9 Eldorado introduced for 1971, the year the Mach 1 Mustang came out, was substantially redesigned, growing two inches in length, 6 in wheelbase, and featuring standard fender skirts, all of which gave the car a much heavier appearance than the previous gen, the Gen 8 from 67 to 70. The 8.2 liter 500, so the 8.2 liter 500 V8 motor remained an Eldorado. So the 8.2 liter 500 V8 motor remained an Eldorado. So the 8.2 liter 500 V8 motor remained an Eldorado exclusive. It's almost as big as the Viper V10s. 8.3 in the Gen 2 and 8.4 in the Gen 3 Viper, which is the last version of the Viper. So it's almost the same size as the Viper V10s, pretty much. I'm not sure if it'll be possible, but I think like rumors are suggesting. Like I had to look like if there was if Dodge will do a Viper again, and apparently there is a possibility that the Viper might make its possible return as a Gen 4. But, however, the engine is going to be completely different. Well, yeah, it's still going to have the same Viper V10, but there's also a possibility that it's going to have a twin turbo, presumably V8. So, I don't know if that how that's going to happen, but I mean, a V8 Viper would be somewhat interesting, but the V10 was like more of the most iconic and the proper motor for the Viper. So I'm not so sure how this is gonna work or if it's gonna work at all, or if it's gonna work at all. But there's also some, and you're probably wondering if it's gonna go EV. Hell no! Like they are not gonna go EV. Not for the Viper. Hell no! It's not gonna happen for that. But one way to find out. One way to find out. If they are, that's pretty cool. If no, then we'll see what other options they got available or anything at all. But until then, we have no idea if they're gonna do it or not. But well, we'll we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyways, so where was I? So, oh, the 8.2 liter. So back to the Cadillac. So the 8.2 liter, 500 V8 motor. So the 8 point. I'll get a little bit closer. I can barely hear myself talk. Sorry about that. So the 8.2 liter, 8.2 liter, 500 V8 motor. V8 motor remained an Eldorado remained so the 8.2 liter 500 V8 motor. So the 8.2 liter 500 V8 motor remained an Eldorado exclusive. This 208 millimeter, 126.3 inch, 126.3 inch wheelbase, Eldorado would run through 1978 with major facelifts, for 1973, 4, and 5. A record 27,368. So 27,368 Eldorados were sold during the 71 model year. An Eldorado convertible was also offered for 71. The first in the line since 1966 for the Gen 7 Gen 7 Eldorado, because that one was a convertible. So yeah, an Eldorado convertible was also offered for 71. The first in the line since 66. Door glass remained frameless. Both that and the rear quarter windows were removed, were deleted, replaced by a fixed opera window in the widened C pillar. So C pillar, a stand up, both a stand up, wreath and crest hood ornament was new that year. So both a stand up wreath and crest hood ornament that year was new. Inside, so in the interior, there's both a redesigned instrument panel and new seating, so new seating configurations. A fiber fiber optic fiber optic um lamp or light monitor system which displayed the function displayed the functionality of the headlights, taillights, parking lights, turn signals, and brake lights. Was mounted on each fender and a shelf below the rear window. Changes were minimal for 72. The most notable exterior change was a new Eldorado script. Eldorado script. Say script. It's Eldorado script. Replacing the replacing the replacing the block Eldorado lettering on the both the front fenders and trunk lid. Say front fenders and trunk lid. Sales for 1972 increased increased to 40,000 and 74. In 1973, a year later, so in 73, the Eldorado, the year Paul Walker was born, so the year Paul Walker was born. May rest in peace, Pablo. In 73, the Eldorado was removed from the Eldorado was both removed from the Fleetwood series, and and reestablished as its own series, as its own series, so as its own series, The 73 models, 73 models, so 73 models, so the 73 models received a major facelift featuring a massive egg, egg crate, grill, new front and rear bumpers, deck lid, rear fenders and taillights. Interiors feature a new soft pillow, door panels with larger, sturdier pull straps. It's not like in like the handles where most modern cars would have. Back then they had like straps where you just pull them. Like some race cars would have that kind of feature. You just pull them on and just boom. Some Porsches would really have that. Like for example, a Boxer, the Boxster S, presumably the one that was featured in Top Gear. Well, yeah, Boxster Spider was the new one. I think it was in 2010. I don't know. With the 2010 Porsche 911 SC Sport Classic, because it had that kind of rag kind of like fabric type. But it's a bit like that, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so yeah, interiors featured new soft pillow, door panels with larger, sturdier pull straps. The rear lights or lamp light monitor display which showed the driver the function of the turn signals or blinkers, brakes and tail lights were relocated apart, so except on the convertible, from the rear shelf to the headliner just above the rear window. The Eldorado was chosen. The Eldorado was chosen. So it was chosen. Apparently, was chosen as the official pace car. So pace car. Um, for the Indy 500 Indy 500 race in Indiana in 1973. So for those who are wondering where it is, or if you're willing to visit the Indy 500, it's located at so the track is located at the town of town of Speedway. So that's at the town of Speedway, at the township of Wayne Wayne Township, one of nine townships located in Marion County, Indiana. Say Indiana. Say Indiana. Short for Indianapolis. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. So the Eldorado was chosen as the official pace car for the Indy 500 in 1973. Cadillac produced 566, close to 570 of these special pace car convertibles. Pace car convertibles. 30 33 33 were used at the track during the race week, with the remainder distributed to U.S. Cadillac dealerships, one one per dealership. Also one per person, but one per dealership it is. So one per dealership it is. Sales of both the Eldorado Coupe and convertible soared to 51,451, the highest total for the model during the highest total for the model during the highest total for the model during the 70s. So during the 70s, and all six over a sixth, so 1/6 of all all Cadillac Cadillac sales for 1970. So over a sixth of all Cadillac sales for 1973. So for 1973, the lengthened the length the lengthened wheelbase lengthened wheelbase reduced performance perfor- performance performance relative to con- contemporary premium personal luxury cars, but offered comfortable seating, hence was luxurious. Obviously, comfortable seats have around a luxury car. That's the whole point. So the lengthened wheelbase reduced performance. So the lengthened wheelbase reduced performance relative to relative to contemporary premium personal luxury cars, but offered but offered but offered I can't talk, but offered comfortable seating for six adults rather than just 4. So, but offered comfortable seating for 6 adults rather so but offered comfortable seating for 6 adults rather than just rather than just 4. Jesus Christ. God. Unbelievable. So, but offered comfortable seating for 6 adults rather than just 4. So rather than just 4. For 1974, a year later, the Eldorado featured a redesigned redesigned um redesigned redesigned rear bumper with vertical uh chrome fender extensions. So with vertical chrome fender extensions. So fender extensions, housing housing rear reflector and side marker lights. So side marker lights. This new bumper this new bumper this new bumper was designed to meet designed to meet the new 5 mile impact. So the 5 mile IFTR. So it stands for 5 mile impact federal design uh, regulation. Other styling changes included new horizontal taillights placed taillights taillights placed beneath the trunk lid, a new fine mesh grille with Cadillac script on the header, and new standard wheel covers. Inside, in the interior, there was a redesigned two tire or tire two um, curved instrument panel, marketed in sales literature as space age, and shared with all 74 caddies, all 74 Cadillacs. Not how many they are, but like what the year was. So was shared with all 74 Cadillacs. A new quartz controlled digital clock. So like the time, so controlled digital time and information band of both warning lights and the fuel gauge ran horizontally along the upper tire of the of this so horizontal so a new quartz controlled digital time and information or info band of both warning lights and the fuel gauge ran horizontally along the upper tire of this new instrument panel. The 75 Eldorado received another facelift with new rectangular headlights, egg crate grill, front bumper, full rear wheel openings, sans fender skirts, and sharper angular lines, resulting and a sleeker appearance, most reminiscent of the 6770 models. Getting close. After years of dish of of diminishing sales, Caddy announced that 1970 Caddy announced that 1976 would be the final year would be the final would be the final the final would be the final year so it would be the final year final year for the Eldorado convertible, both that and the car was what oh god sorry and the car was heavily promoted by GM as the last American convertible. The last American convertible. Say convertible. Some 14,000. So 14K would be sold. So 14,000 would be sold with many customers purchasing multiple cars as investments. The final 200 convertibles were designated um sorry designated as bicentennial so bicentennial edition, commemorating America's 200th birthday. Wow. All 200 of these cars, all 200 of these cars were identical, painted white with a dual red blue pinstripe. So red blue pinstripe. So pinstripe along the upper body side, both the upper body side and inside, a commemorative. So in the interior, a commemorative back. No, not pack. Sorry, a commemorative plaque. There we go. Was mounted on the dash. So on a dashboard. So where the so yeah, when Cadillac reintroduced the Eldorado convertible 4084, so the 1984 model year. So model year. Several customers who has purchased 76 Eldorado convertibles as investment. So several customers who had purchased 76 Eldorado convertibles. So several customers who had purchased 76 Eldorados, 76 Eldorado convertibles as investment. So 76 Eldorado convertibles as a, so 76 Eldorado convertibles as investment. So 76 Eldorado convertible as investments. So 76 Eldorado convertibles as investments. Felt so they feel they'd been both deceived and launched an unsuccessful class action lawsuit against GM. So an unsuccessful class action lawsuit. So lawsuit against General Motors, so against GM itself. having received a major facelift the previous year. The 76, so it was in 1975. The 76 the 76 so 76 Eldorado received only minor styling features, including a new grille, small caddy script on the hood face, revised taillight lenses, and new black painted wheel covers. For 19 a year later for 1972, not 72, sorry, for 1977, there we go, sorry about that. for 19 for 19 for 19 for 1977, how much battery I got? Jesus, 1%. For 1977, the Eldorado again received a new grille with a finer crosshatch pattern. New vertical taillights were relocated from below the trunk lid to the chrome bumper fender extensions. New Eldorado block lettering appeared on the hood face, and new rectangular side markers with Eldorado block lettering replaced the Eldorado script on the rear fenders. The convertible was dropped, although custom coach of Lima, Ohio, converted a few 77 and 78 Eldorados into convertibles using salvage parts. So using salvaged parts from earlier models. In other words, they converted them into convertibles from using parts from the previous year Eldorados. So from earlier models. The 8.2 liter 500 so the 8.2 liter 500 Mammoth V8. So Mammoth V8 motor of 1970 to 1976. So from 1970 to 1976. So 6-year difference was replaced by a new 7 liter 426 V8 with 180 horsepower. Seriously, 180 horsepower from a 7-liter 425 or 426 V8. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Why are they still giving them such less power from such big motors? I know it's because of like the air regulations and like air restrictions in the US. And they have those. I'm so tired, I can't even think. Oh my god. Jesus. Air restrictors, there we go, that was the one. God, I can't even think because I'm just so dang tired. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. God, my eyes are burning like hell or red. I can barely open them. Like, God. There we go. So, where was I? The mammoth, the mammoth, um, 8, 8.2, the 8.2 liter, 8.2 liter 500, so 8.2 liter 500 mammoth, so yeah, mammoth V8 motor. So the 8.2 liter 500, the 8.2 liter 500 mammoth V8 motor of 1970 to of 19, so the 8.2 liter 500 mammoth V8 motor of 1970 to 1976, so 6-year difference, was replaced by a new 7-liter 425 or 426 V8 with 180 horsepower, available in all 77 Cadillacs, in all 77 Caddies, apart from the Seville. A new grille was the only obvious change. So the only obvious change for 1978, the Eldorado would be both completely. the Eldorado will be both. The Eldorado will be both completely. The Eldorado will be both completely redesigned. So redesigned and downsized for 1979. The last part is the Eldorado Biarritz, and then boom, we'll be done for tonight. Unlike both unlike both the excuse me, unlike both the DeVille and DeVille DeVille and Fleetwood Broham, both of which were available with the both of which were available with the opulent the elegance luxury trim pack Cadillac, so with the luxury trim pack Cadillac didn't offer a similar option. So Cadillac didn't offer a similar option for the Eldorado Cadillac didn't offer a similar option for the Eldorado. So Cadillac didn't offer. Hold on. They didn't offer a similar option for the Eldorado until late in the 70s until late in the 76 model year 76 model year, with the intro of the Biarritz. A name, so with the intro of the Biarritz. Um, a name last used, so previously used 4064, so previously used 40 Gen 6, so 4064 Gen 6, so 4064 64 say 64 64 Gen 6, so 64 Gen 6 Eldorado convertible pack. The car featured unique exterior trim and the rear half the rear half of the convertible roof was covered with a heavily padded um, Landau vinyl top accented large with large opera lights, wheel covers with centers matching the car's paint color. Were also offered. Well, features technically. The 70, the 77, 78 interior featured pillowed style uh, tufted um, tufted tufted leather seating, while the 76 interior didn't. As with other caddy models, special order contrasting upholstery both upholstery both upholstery piping and exclusive, so both upholstery piping and exterior colors exterior colors were available. The color excuse me, colors were available. The 78 Biarritz option packs consisted of the Eldorado custom Biarritz, which is an 1865 option. Says one with the Astro roof, which is a Astro roof, which is a $2,946 option. With the sunroof, that's $200 cheaper at $2,746. So $200 cheaper than the Astro roof. And the Eldorado custom Biarritz Classic, which is a 2,466 option, which is around roughly about $280 cheaper than the Astro roof with the sunroof, and about $480 to nearly $500 cheaper than the Astro roof, as without the sunroof. So with the sunroof is $200 cheaper than the one without the roof for the Astro roof. So the 78 Biarritz option packs consisted of the Eldorado custom Biarritz, which is an $1,865 option, with Astro roof $2,900, with Astro roof
29 20 20 yeah, 29 so 29 $2,946 option. That's for the Astro roof. With the sunroof, $200 cheaper at 2,746, and the Eldorado class Eldorado yeah Eldorado Eldorado Custom Biarritz Classic. So Eldorado Custom Biarritz Classic, which is a $2,466 option, which is like the second cheapest, with both unique two-tone paint and Astro roof, which is a $3,547 option, almost $3,550, which is the most expensive item for the option pack. So with a unique two-tone paint with both a unique two-tone paint and Astro roof at $3,547. With a sunroof, that's around $200 cheaper at $3,347 just with a sunroof. The Eldorado Biarritz Classic was produced only for 1978. For 1978. Um, so the Eldorado should be enough. Oh God. Should be enough battery. 10%, 11%. Should be enough. Anyways, so the Eldorado custom beer. So custom beer, it's classic. So the Eldorado custom beer, it's classic, was produced was produced only for 1978, available available only in only in only in two tone two tone uh two tone Arizona Bay. So two tone two tone Arizona beige with a Demetasi brown paint. Exactly 2000 were built, consisting of 1500 with no with either no Astro roof with either no Astro roofs or no sunroofs. 475 with Astro roofs, so 475 with Astro roofs, 20 and 25 with 25 with sunroofs, and one was produced with a unique power sliding T-top. Only nine of the latter. So only nine of the latter are known to have been retrofitted by the ASC, American Sunroof Company, under the direction of the CMCD, Cadillac or Caddy motor car division. The Biarritz pack Biarritz pack the Biarritz pack proved to both both be be popular be popular and was available on the Eldorado. So the Biarritz pack proved to be both popular and was available on proved to be both popular and was available on the Eldorado through the 91 model year. In 1992, a year later, from 1991, in 1992, so in 1992, it was replaced with a touring with a it was replaced with the touring coupe. So the touring coupe ETC option ETC option. Okay, last one and I'll call it a night. Some of the original Biarritz styling cues. So some of the original Biarritz styling cues vanished during the 80s, so during the 1980s, such as the brushed brushed stainless stainless steel stainless stainless steel roof cap for from 1979 to 19 so from 19 excuse me 1979 so 1979 to so 1979 so 1979 to 1985 and and the ultra 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 plus not plus ultra plush, there we go, and the ultra plush, so and the ultra plush pillowed interior interior seating interior seating designs interior seating designs, but the Biarritz remained unique. Okay, so that'll be it for tonight. So for my next Eldorado. So for my next Eldorado video will be about so for my next Eldorado video will be about the Gen 10, so the 10th generation, so 10th gen of the car from 1979, so 1979 to 19 so 1970 19 I can't talk. Oh god. 1979 to 1980 1979 so 1979 to 19 so 1979 and 1979 to 1985. There we go. Okay, so that'll be it for tonight. Sorry I screwed up, it's just I'm so tired right now. I feel like I'm gonna sleep. Oh god damn it. Let's I can barely stay awake right now. Oh man. Alright, so for my next Eldorado video will be about the Gen 10, so the 10th generation from 1979 to 1985. Okay, just gotta check what the time is. I bet it's gonna be 12 because I'm mostly stay up until that time. Oh my god, 12:05 a.m. Oh my god.
Damn it.
Alright, I should probably get to sleep right now, so I'm getting tired right now. Okay, so so that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. For my next Cadillac, for my next Eldorado, Eldorado video will be a Eldorado video will be about the Gen 10, so the 10th generation Eldorado from 1979 to 1979 to 19 excuse me, so from 1979 1979 to 1985. Okay, 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 okay. So that'll be it. Okay, so that'll be it for tonight. So if you guys excuse me. So if you guys like this video, like it, like it, subscribe, comment down. Sorry about that. Like the video, subscribe, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. So like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell. And hit all cylinders of alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Okay, so I gotta go. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great morning, and also have a great day. And I'll see you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. And I'll see you guys soon. In the next video. So yeah, take care, folks. Take care, folks. Take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. So, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night, folks. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.